saw a recommendation in the comments that we should do some heavy breathing / reading fairy tales / soft spoken, and I was like, that is a great idea. I found myself recently, of course, as you guys know, I love just whisper ramble ASMR, so I feel like this is right up my lane. Right up my lane. Right up my lane. I honestly haven't been on the channel for a while now and haven't had a chance to record just because I've been traveling a bit for things related to, my main channel and things like that. A few other updates though. I ended up dropping out of college, so that's like a pretty big deal that honestly I'd be lying if I said I wasn't afraid of, but just kind of diving deep into this content thing, so really excited, and hopefully we can get this channel up and running so that Matt can also, quit his job, but don't tell him I said that. I feel like that's one of our biggest goals as a channel, as a community, is to, I don't know, for me, is to be able to build this thing up with Matt and then maybe make it our full-time thing. But anyways, it's been a minute, I've been good, and we're back here in the studio. And today I'm going to be reading you some fairy tales. I feel like I love whisper rambles, but sometimes there isn't that much to talk about, and so I was like, it would be kind of fun to find some weird fairy tales, and so I kind of started looking up some fairy tales on my phone, and I found a pretty funny one, so we're going to start out with the Tock turkey and the disappearing sandwich. Of course, I could have gone with some of the classic Aesop fables, or some, the OG tortoise and hare type of things. But I decided, why not look for weird fairy tales or weird kid stories, and so we got Tock turkey and the disappearing sandwich. Anyways, get in a relaxed position, whether you're working on work or laying down. And first we're gonna take 3 deep breaths, so and now it's time to head into the story. This is a story about a very odd bird called Tock turkey, his friend Future Dog, and a sandwich that disappeared mysteriously into thin air. Tock turkey and his friend Future Dog live on Egg Island and float with their home through time and space. Tock turkey concentrates his mind on the really important things in life, such as making the best sandwich ever, and when things don't quite work out as he plans, all he has to do is turn back the hands of his very special watch. This tale of a scruffy time-traveling turkey has been specially written for Story Nori. This is a story about a very odd bird called Tock turkey, his friend Future Dog, and a sandwich that mysteriously disappeared into thin air. Tock turkey is a brown, feathery bird, a bit scruffy and a bit clumsy. He has a special watch with red buttons that he wears on one of his wings. Future Dog, as you can probably guess, is a dog, and she comes from the future. She has black fur, blue and gold hair on her head, and wears dark sunglasses all the time, even at night. Interesting. Tock turkey and Future Dog have an interesting talent. They can travel in time. They can go forward into the future when things haven't happened yet, or backwards into the past, when things have already happened. Time travel is quite complicated, so it's a good idea to explain one or two things about it. You're probably thinking, it isn't possible to travel in time. It can't be done. However hard you try, no matter what you do, it's always right now. It's never yesterday, and it's never tomorrow. It is always today. You might say to yourself, I can't wait until tomorrow. It's gonna be so much more exciting than today. And then jump into bed and shut your eyes tight and make yourself go to sleep so that tomorrow comes quickly. But what happens when you wake up? It's not tomorrow at all. It's just a different day. It's always today, no matter what you do. So, I'm gonna push a button and make it Friday right now. I'll just zoom into the future and miss out of all those boring days in between. So you push a button and zap, it's Friday, and there's so much ice cream. You can't stop yourself even though you know you're probably gonna have a sore tummy and a headache. Hang on, that doesn't happen, does it? No one can push a button and zoom into the future. But what if you could say to yourself, I really enjoyed going to the beach last weekend. The sun was so hot, and I got to lounge around for hours and swim in the sea and look for crabs in the rock pools and play football on the sand. But now it's raining and miserable, and I'm stuck indoors. So, I'm gonna push a button and make it last weekend. Right now. I'll just zoom into the past and get away from this boring rainy day. So you push a button and zap. It's last weekend. And you can play and swim and eat ice lollies all day, and then when the day is over, you can zoom back to the morning and do it all over again. Hang on, that doesn't happen either, does it? No one can push a button and zoom into the past whenever they feel like it. Well, that scruffy Tock turkey and that flashy future dog, they can travel in time. They can go forward into the future and backwards into the past using a special time traveling watch. I also got a watch. It's Casio. It's like $20, but I love this thing. I can't really travel in time with it though. Now, time travel isn't always as fun as it sounds. Sometimes time travel can cause plenty of bother. It's complicated zooming back to yesterday or zooming forward to tomorrow and then zooming back to today and still remembering when it is and where you are. In fact, sometimes time travel can cause so much bother that it hardly seems worthwhile. Tock Turkey's disappearing sandwich caused a lot of confusion. The story of Tock Turkey sandwich is a good one to hear if you want to know just how peculiar time traveling can be. Tock Turkey and Future Dog live in a strange place called Egg Island. Egg Island isn't the biggest island in the world, but it's not small either. It has a mountain in the middle, surrounded by deep, dark jungle, and a bright sandy beach all the way around its shores. Across the island, there are hundreds of stone turkeys, tall statues with enormous stone eggs balanced on their heads, each carved from the mountain rock by clever turkeys long ago. Egg Island used to be a part of the land of Turkeytopia, a whole country of birds. But now Egg Island drifts across the seas of the world like an enormous boat with no sail. Egg Island also does something mysterious. It doesn't only drift across the seas, it also floats through time. It drifts forward into the past and forward into the future, and backwards into the past as the tide takes it. When Egg Island comes ashore, which it does every now and then, for a little while, there's no telling where or when it could be. On one very misty morning on Egg Island, with the shadows of the big turkey statues growing ever shorter as the sun rose ever higher, with the strange animals in the jungle making ever stranger noises as it grew ever hotter, Tock Turkey set about making the best sandwich ever. Tock Turkey didn't just like sandwiches. Everybody likes sandwiches. Tock Turkey thought the sandwiches were the best kind of food that had ever been invented. And this particular sandwich was going to be the single best sandwich that had ever been made. Ever. Tock Turkey took the business of making sandwiches very seriously, and everything had to be done just right. First of all, he cleared some space on a flat tree stump at the edge of the jungle by the beach. This would be his sandwich making table. He scampered into the jungle and gathered up some thick, crusty bread slices from the bread bushes beside one of the jungle lakes. On Egg Island, all kinds of food grows just like this. When it comes to the best sandwich ever made, only the flattest, crustiest, chunkiest piece of bread will do. Tock Turkey picked two of the crustiest and chunkiest. He took an empty coconut shell and dipped it into the lake, which was made of warm butter, filled it to the brim, and brought the bread and butter back to the table. Next, Tock Turkey fetched some orange lettuce, some blue tomatoes, and a big yellow onion. Things are sometimes unusual colors on Egg Island. When he had taken those things and put them on the table, extremely hungry now. His mouth was starting to water, and he couldn't wait to put all the ingredients together, but he didn't have everything he needed. 2 more essential ingredients would give the sandwich that special something. Can you guess what they were? That's right, pink gravy and hot chocolate sauce. Not what I guessed, but okay, sounds good. No sandwich is complete without pink gravy and hot chocolate sauce. Tock Turkey rummaged through the jungle vines until he found a nice healthy gravy plant. He picked a pair of plump pink gravy fruit. He climbed up a rocky slope to the huge old chocolate tree, pecked into the trunk with his beak, and out oozed some thick, sugary chocolate. He filled up another coconut shell, carrying it to the beach on the end of his wings like a bucket, swishing little drops of hot brown chocolate behind him. Finally, with all the ingredients in front of him, Tock Turkey was at last ready to begin making the best sandwich ever. "You'd better watch this, future dog," he called out across the beach. "This is going to be the absolutely incredible sandwich. Big and tasty, the best." All this time, Future Dog had been sitting on the beach nearby, lounging in the shade of a tall turkey statue, reading her book and sipping from a cup of cool, delicious papaya fruit juice. Future Dog knew that Tock Turkey was always up to some silly plan or another, trying to make sailboats from banana skins or trying to build beach houses with sand. And even though Tock Turkey had been scampering backwards and forwards all morning, dashing into the jungle one minute and dashing back into the beach the next minute, gobbling and squawking excitedly with his wings laden with weird food. Future Dog hadn't been paying much attention. She'd seen it all before. When the sandwich was done, with all the ingredients including the pink gravy and chocolate sauce packed inside chunky slices of bread, Tock Turkey decided that his sandwich looked absolutely delicious. "Have a look," he squawked. "Come on, Future Dog, come here and have a look at my fantastic sandwich." Future Dog wasn't in the mood. "Do I have to?" she asked. "Only that smell of onions and mustard and gravy and chocolate all mixed together is wafting around and making me feel a bit queasy." She's a hater. Tock Turkey scampered over to Future Dog and pulled the book from her paws. "Come on," he said. "Even if it's not your favorite, I'm telling you it's an amazing job. In fact, it's a work of art, and you'd better look before I gobble it up." Future Dog shrugged. "Oh well, I suppose I'll have a look," she said. "After all, you have been working very hard." Then, as they're about to look at Tock Turkey's sandwich, there was a sudden loud whoosh, quickly followed by a second loud whoosh. They jumped. In fact, the second whoosh wasn't so much a whoosh as a whoosh backwards, a sort of shoo. "What the egg was that?" said Tock Turkey. "I'm not sure," said Future Dog, although it did sound a bit familiar. "Forget it," said Tock Turkey. "I'm too hungry to care. It's just some stupid island wind. Future Dog, here it is, the best sandwich ever." They looked over to the table to admire Tock Turkey's work, but there was nothing there. "What?" cried Tock Turkey. "Where's my sandwich? Where's it gone? What?" He flapped his wings until his feathers fluttered into the sand. He ran around in a tiny circle. Future Dog scratched her head. "Well, that is peculiar, but no one's been here. It seems to have gone very quickly." "What?" gobbled Tock Turkey. "It was there a second ago. I only turned my back for an instant." "What? And you didn't see anyone else?" asked Future Dog. "No one." "What? And you sure it wasn't there?" "Of course it was there. It was big, huge, and delicious, and it smelled wonderful." Future Dog nodded. "Well, I don't agree that it smelled wonderful, but it certainly stunk enough to have been there, all right." Tock Turkey fumed and squawked and ran around in another tiny circle. Suddenly, he stopped in his tracks and stuck his wing up in one ear. "There's nothing for it," he said. "I'm going to use the time watch." "The time watch," said Future Dog. "Are you sure that's really necessary? The sandwich can't be very far away. Even if someone has pinched it, they can't have gone far into the jungle, and I'm sure we can catch up to them." "No," said Tock Turkey, fiddling with the winder and the watch. "The only way to be absolutely sure that I get my sandwich back in exactly the way I want it, and that means without anyone else having got their grubby hands on it or nibbled it, is to go back in time when it was there and stop the thief before he makes his getaway." Future Dog scratched her chin. "Yes," she said thoughtfully. "I suppose that makes sense. You could turn the watch back a few minutes, pop through a time hole, and stop the thief in his tracks. push the red button on the side of the watch and whoosh, a time hole opened in front of him like a hazy cloud of sparks and light floating in the air. I can see my sandwich, he squawked, peeping through the hole, and it looks delicious. And I can see myself talking to you, future dog. I'm asking you to come and have a look at it. That means a thief will grab the sandwich any second now. And can you see this thief? Asked future dog. Not yet, said Tick-Tock Turkey. There doesn't seem to be anyone else there. He must be hiding, but he'll strike at any second. I'm not taking any chances. I won't let my sandwich get stolen twice. And with that, Tick-Tock Turkey dived into a time hole. He vanished for a moment, and then, as quickly as he had gone, he reappeared, popping out, his sandwich safely between his legs, the hole shut behind him with a loud swoosh. Tick-Tock Turkey looked triumphant. I got my sandwich back. Yes, I foiled the thief. Hang on, said Future Dog. I thought those whooshing and swooshing sounds we heard earlier were a bit familiar. It was a time hole opening and closing. Tick-Tock Turkey shrugged. Whatever, I've got it back. That's what the important thing. Future Dog sighed. Well, Tick-Tock Turkey, it means that the thief who stole your sandwich was a time traveler just like us. It sounds like he's the one that stole his sandwich back. But this is interesting. I like this. I'm getting invested into the story. Doesn't matter, said Tick-Tock Turkey. What's important is I've beaten the thief at his own game, and now the best sandwich ever is back. Future Dog slapped her forehead with her paw. Oh dear, I think I know who took your sandwich. Nonsense, said Tick-Tock Turkey. I grabbed the sandwich before the thief got there, so I'll never know. Well, I do know now. You took the sandwich, Tick-Tock Turkey. Tick-Tock Turkey shook his head. What? You stole it from yourself. What? The time traveler stole your sandwich. Was you from the future coming back to get it? Tick-Tock Turkey shook his head again, this time so hard that her feathers flew off into all directions. I'm so confused, he squawked. It's the only explanation, said Future Dog. You stole your own sandwich from yourself. I've been time traveling for much longer than you, Tick-Tock Turkey. It's the only possible explanation. This, like, what came first, like the chicken or the egg? Because, like, wouldn't someone have to steal it for... Okay, I'm getting way too invested, but let's continue on. Well, I reckon it's just stupid, said Tick-Tock Turkey, quite annoyed, because why would I have gone back in time and taken it if someone hadn't come back in the first place? And taken it into the future in the first place? Future Dog nodded thoughtfully. It is rather complicated. Tick-Tock Turkey squawked crossly. I can't believe that someone would come from the future and steal my sandwich. The cheek. He looked down at the big sandwich in front of him. Oh, he said, frowning, but it means I still got my sandwich. Does that mean I'm the thief? What? Ow, my head hurts from all this thinking. Cheer up, said Future Dog. You can't really steal from yourself, can you? I suppose not, said Tick-Tock Turkey, but I think I just did. Tuck in your sandwich. After all, you've traveled in time to get it, and isn't it supposed to be the best sandwich ever? Tick-Tock Turkey shrugged, took an enormous bite from his sandwich, and started to gobble it down. And it was indeed the best sandwich ever. Can we just get W's in chat? Can we just get a round of applause for Tick-Tock Turkey? That was, honestly, I got pretty invested in that. I was like, that's actually like a really interesting fairy tale. Not gonna lie, not what I expected, but honestly, that was really fun. But yeah, shout out to Tick-Tock Turkey. And I think it's just an interesting concept. Like, why would he have gone back in time to get it if no one had stolen it in the first place? But then he created a time loop. This is complicated, who knows, but anyways, I'll leave you guys at that. Love you and hope you're feeling better and you're feeling more relaxed, and tonight is gonna be a great night, and we'll see you soon. Wholesome ASMR out.